Howdy everyone, it's me once again, the one and only Killerrodan. And today, as you can see, I'm going to be talking about a documentary. It's about comic books. Why the hell not? So, I'll be reviewing quite a few of these anyway, so just figured, eh, what the hell. And it's on my to-do list anyway. I know technically this is a notebook, but I'm calling it a to-do list anyway, because I have a lot of stuff to talk about, and I do mean quite a bit. There you go. Yeah. Yeah. Scratch it off the to-do list. So there you go. All right. But anyway, the one I'm talking about today is the one called Vigilante. So yeah, the basic idea is that it's supposed to cover like literally every incarnation of the character from television and even the like any TV show that featured this character, I guess you can say. So, okay, that was almost the overall idea here. So I just thought, okay, I guess I'm gonna watch this. And yes, I finally watched it. And honestly, is that it's really disappointing. This is really, really disappointing. It's not very informative, like at all. I mean, they keep bouncing around between talking about the Adams West Batman and the Tim Burton's Batman. That's about it, really. And they talk about those two, yeah, that TV series of Adams West, and they brought up the fact that there was a movie based off of that series for like a brief moment, and the yeah, Tim's Burton Batman for a little bit. Neither of it to like. I never cared for those versions of Batman like at all. I mean, yes, of course, the Christopher Nolan Batman is brought up for a moment, like real brief, which is disappointing because I like that version. I like that incarnation of the character. But and there was this version of the character that was like really old from an old TV show. It was never brought up, like at all whatsoever. Monkey, go get a job. We had discussion multiple times already. Oh boy, go and get man. I mean seriously, Jesus. Yeah, it's just to call this a appropriate documentary is not an accurate description because it does a piss poor job get into good detail. I mean, yes, they talk about the fact who made the character from the comic book series for the comic books and whatnot, but oh, okay, you're just gonna dance around. All right, yeah, raise the roof, right? Oh boy, just be happy and everything. Ugh, what's the matter with you? So yeah, folks, this was just. He didn't even bring up the source material where there's the Bat family, like where Batgirl and Batwoman didn't really get along at some point, and they had something to do with Batman. Yeah, none of this stuff is actually ever brought up, like whatsoever. Man, just no. It just seems like it was lazy put together real quick. Mr. Monkey, did I just tell you to go get a job, and you're still here? You have some issues to work out, you know. Even then, that gets like brushed to aside quite a bit. Just to talk about again, like I just said, talk about the Adams West Batman and more Adams West Batman and more the Batman from Adams West. Is either that or the Tim Burton version. That's about it, really. Keeps dick stroking those versions like a lot. I mean, really. Ugh. Yeah, this was definitely not a deep dive like at all. This even a lot of the animated stuff, whether it's TV shows or movies, that was pretty much skipped over. Like they didn't really do that much real research, like at all. And I've seen quite a few of these animated stuff, so yeah. Just watch one of the better animated movies instead, than watch this and whatnot. So yeah, that's the thing, folks. This could have easily been something that could have used to be as a way to introduce Batman to new fans, I guess you can say. Yeah, it could have been used for that, but it seems like a wasted opportunity. This was just poorly constructed. Christ. And oh yeah, there's like an absurd amount of unmade Batman movies. Yeah, there's plenty of Batman films that were supposed to have been made but weren't for whatever reason. You could have talked about that. I would have accepted that. Talk about these projects that were supposed to have been produced, but for one reason or another, just weren't. I would have loved to see that. That would have been, at least fairly interesting. But no, okay, let's just take the lazy route because, of course. I mean, okay, yes, this could easily be something for those who don't know, like anyone who's not familiar with the character. I mean, okay, you have to be living under a damn rock to not have heard of this character. And he doesn't really talk about the character that much. Not really, not as deeply as you should. Okay, you want to talk about him as a character. You didn't really do that. Like, I don't know, maybe vaguely, perhaps. And if truth be told, I think Frank Miller is overrated. I mean, this documentary was trying to paint like Frank Miller like he's the one that started the whole gloomy. Yeah, nothing but Harley Quinn was ever brought up, like at all either. Really, Batman stuff made it dark and realistic. That's bullshit. I mean, yes, he's known for doing that, but he didn't start it. They'd be trying to make Batman dark and great and all that, even when they were making the TV show of the Adams West Batman. Even during that period of time, they were trying to make comics. What about the fact that Huntress and Harley Quinn met up a few times? Yeah, that didn't get discussed either. Batman dark and gloomy and all that. They've been making it depressing or whatever. They've been doing that even during that era. Oh yeah, what about the fact that Batwoman was inspired by Batman to do some crime fighting? Nope, that didn't get no mentioning whatsoever. Yeah, it's just a lot. Like I said, a lot of details like that was also skipped over. Just seems kind of odd to me, but whatever. This just sucks. It's just lazily put together. Anyway, I give this documentary an overall rating of a 4.7 out of 10. It's a 4.7 out of 10 for me. And as always, thanks for watching and take care. Till next time, see ya. Oh yeah, later. Don't mind me, I would just get drunk. Ugh, this was awful. It was awful.